And good evening, Tom. Who said summer was over? We got up to 80 degrees today. Actually, this was only 3 degrees away from a record high back in 1941. Normally, averages are really falling. We should be at 69 degrees. So a bonus summer-like day today. I'm meteorologist Sam Coplin here. If you felt the shaking this morning, that was likely from the 3.8 magnitude earthquake. Just to put in perspective how dry we've been, take a look at this chart. This is the percentage of normal precipitation. The coldest of the air is now behind us. That was this morning. So we slowly creep up from here. 14 still 14, but not negative 14.
So we'll take that as a win.
We got to take what we can get. We got to take the positives, literally. Milton, Florida, now all-time Florida record for snowfall, was previously at 4 inches, 9.8 inches. Humidity values, which were super high a few days ago, have fallen off a little bit, still in the uncomfortable category in the mid-60s, but I actually think throughout the day they should be creeping on down, and that will continue into the day tomorrow. So overall, yes, a warm weekend, but not oppressively humid. It's still mid-50s on Monday, warm front crosses, and then look what that does to numbers by Tuesday. 70 for Election Day. Same exact story. Windy with lake effect, 20 to 25 degrees, but we continue to have wind chills much lower than that. Friday, finally, we start to feel better. We get 1 to 2 magnitude earthquakes all the time, but it's a big jump up to go from a 1 to 2 to, say, a 3.8.
At least it's sunny today, right?
It isn't helping, though.
No.
Because it's 19, and look at this camera.
Yeah, it's shaking.
See it shaking?
Yep.
You see the flag blowing, so it's 19, but I wish it felt like 19. The big feature on the map is this area of high pressure, and we're getting this cold but dry flow funneling around it, and that is what's leading to temperatures right now that are anywhere from 36 in Coldbrook, how about 33 still in Walton. It was so nice the last few days, but you know, what goes up must come down, right? And then it cycles through again. When it comes to our atmosphere, there's no respect for international or political borders. This has become increasingly apparent in a world more frequently dominated by wildfires. Winter begins on Saturday, high of 27, low of 18. Sunday, high of 20, low of 10. And with a gusty wind, we could have wind chills below 0 across much of the area throughout this weekend. I do not say this lightly. This storm has the potential to be one of the most devastating ever seen across the west coast of Florida. Over a week away from Halloween, but if you're outside, your mind's playing tricks on you. It feels like we're right around Labor Day. I mean, it's 80 degrees. And this week, for the most part, should stay dry. It was hard to find a worse bet, but I gave it to Wednesday, 60 degrees, 6 out of 10. It will be the cloudiest of the days.
It's dark in Lake George.
Yes.
My goodness, that's what the lake looks. That's an accurate depiction of the lake.
If that didn't say Lake George, we would not know this was Lake George.
It's also true, though.
And eventually, if this holds together, it's moving pretty slowly, but perhaps in about 30, 40 minutes, it will be raining at a pretty good rate in Albany. Looks like it could do that in Saratoga Springs with a downpour just off towards your south. It's all part of the water cycle, which turns water vapor into clouds and eventually rain, replenishing Earth's water supply. Hello, Greg and Lara. Yeah, we are along the New York State Thruway. The 570-mile road stretches across the state, connecting big city after big city. It's a lifeline for millions upon millions of drivers each year, no matter the weather, whether that be sun and dry conditions, rain, and as we'll likely be finding out in the coming weeks, snow. Be careful who you say Adirondack around, as it was actually a derogatory term devised from the Mohawk, meaning bark eaters. The name Glens Falls has undergone multiple changes, but it stems from the Mohawk term for a hard place to get around, as the area had a waterfall at the time that blocked the Hudson River. There's Sagandaga, which means land of the waving grass.
Sam, look at you! How are things going out there?
Look at me, guys. This is a lot of fun. You know, these are a little faster than I thought they'd be. This is Glenwood Boulevard in Schenectady, who have this really incredible setup, this Halloween setup. Who do we have over here?
Hi, my name is Timbercat.
I'm Tristan Burkett.
Rebecca Burkett.
But today you're all Care Bears, right? Think about major urban, typically Democratic strongholds in swing states like Philadelphia, Atlanta, or Milwaukee, cities and states where recent presidential elections have been decided by a few thousand votes. What did I say? First try. But ultimately, it's the cumulative effect of these high temperatures, the lack of relief at night, and the high humidity that has local leaders worried. So overall, it's been an excellent season for apple picking. And from speaking to different orchards in the area, they all hold a similar sentiment, which is really just sweet to hear. Reporting at Bowman's Orchard, Sam Coplin, CBS 6. Well, hurricane season is just a mere few weeks away, and our ability to forecast tropical entities from their birth to their potential eventual landfall wouldn't be possible without instruments like this. Well, for this Halloween, you have to make sure candy doesn't melt because look how warm it's going to be today. So record high in Albany today is 75 degrees. That's back not too long ago, 2019. Glens Falls, 75, 1942. Poughkeepsie, 78, 1946. These are the climate sites across the area that keep track of this data. We're calling for 80 Albany, 77 Glens Falls, and 81 degrees in Poughkeepsie on this Halloween 2024. Just unbelievable. Glens Falls right now, Freihofer Skycam, up to 70 degrees there. 72 Albany. How about 75 on Broadway in Saratoga Springs? 73 degrees Hudson, 74 Poughkeepsie, and 74 in Utica. So no matter where you are, this is going to be a borderline hot Halloween this year. 76 in Boston, 72 Philly. Try to find the cold front. It's probably not too difficult to find. It's in the 40s in Omaha. It's snowing in Minneapolis. And this front is going to bring us back down to earth. But it's not here until about 24 hours from now. At least that's when temperatures really start to drop. So in the meantime, we are enjoying this almost late August to early September feel outside. Humidity is also up a drop, so it does not feel like the end of October. Very warm air is in place with high pressure off towards our east, sort of bringing this heat pump directly overhead. There's the cold front off towards our west, and again, that moves in around the morning to early afternoon tomorrow. Out ahead of it today, we're extremely warm. Any sort of parades taking place at school, just a mix of clouds around, temperatures in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. And with a wind that starts to develop later this afternoon into the evening, that holds temperatures at quite elevated levels even right through the evening. So trick-or-treating time right around 70 degrees with a breeze around. There can be some showers way off towards the west in the early evening, but it doesn't get into the local region until after midnight. We're talking 1, 2 in the morning with just some spotty showers. Better coverage will be off towards the north and west, closer towards the Adirondacks. But for everyone locally, this happens very late at night. Could be a stray shower lingering in the morning tomorrow. The front still doesn't totally cross through until the late morning, so out ahead of it, we're still very warm early, near 70 degrees. This is 10:30 in the morning, but watch what happens into the afternoon. Numbers begin to fall, and by 5, 6 o'clock, we're tumbling into the low 60s, mid 50s with a gusty, cool wind setting on up. So for tomorrow, high temperature 65 to 70, but that happens very early into the afternoon. Numbers are starting to fall for the first day of November. That will set us up for a cool night tomorrow night, and by Saturday, it feels back to what it should for early November, 50 to 55 degrees, mostly sunny. And Sunday's also going to be a very sunny day, just on the cooler side, 51 to 56 degrees. That morning, we could start off in the upper 20s to low 30s across the area. So this afternoon, 75 to 80 degrees. That record should surely fall in Albany from 2019 of 75 degrees. Winds pick up this afternoon. Tonight, an extremely mild night for trick-or-treating. It's upper 50s to low to mid 60s. Showers hold off until very late at night. Could be a few showers early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, it's warm to start, but numbers are falling into the afternoon, turning quite gusty the second half of the day. And by tomorrow night, much cooler, upper 30s to low 40s. So it's a busy next few days. We have Halloween today. We set our clocks back Saturday night into Sunday, a cool weekend, and then we'll start to warm up. A warm front crosses the area on Monday. That could bring a few showers. But it looks like for Election Day, we're mild. It's a breezy day. And then maybe by Wednesday, the day after, a few showers are possible. Lara?
What a roller coaster. I'll take the warm trick-or-treating, though. I appreciate that.